Hi there, welcome to my home studio. I am Kellie, and this is Maxwell back there behind me. Today's class is an exciting class. We'll do 30 minutes of a vinyasa flow practice. We'll use some light weights, so get some 5-pound weights, and we'll finish with the surprise plank challenge. Some of you know this well, but we'll do the plank challenge at the end. The plank challenge is 8 minutes. So stick around and let's get started. So sitting comfortably with your legs crossed. Inhale, reach your arms up and stretch and sweep the arms down. So now set the pace with your breathing as you move. Inhale, the same length of time as the movement with your breath. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Smooth out your breathing. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, reach up. This time, hold your arms up. Clasp your hands and exhale as you clasp. Inhale, palms extend, reaching up. Exhale, bring the arms in front, right in front of the chest. Draw the shoulders down. And then inhale and reach up again. And now look over to your right shoulder and place your hand on the outside of your leg. Turn and look over the shoulder. Take a breath in and exhale, twisting position. Inhale, reach up. Let the twists begin. Exhale, turn the opposite direction, fingertips behind the hip. Look over your shoulder. So twists, great for the trunk, for increasing the heart rate. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. And stretching the torso, the sides, the spine. Inhale, reach up. Now let's lean over to the side. So hand on the floor, reach up and over, seated lean. Look up over, look underneath the arm. Inhale and reach up. Other way. Hand on the floor, lean over, inhale and reach. Exhale, lean again. Arm over the ear, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean. And inhale and reach. Bring the arms behind. Clasp your hands behind your back. Reach the knuckles towards the floor. Broaden through the chest. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Take another breath. Relax the shoulders down. Exhale. Inhale and reach up. Now exhale. Come to lie on your mat. Move out of the way, Maxwell. Move over, buddy. So head on the floor. Bring both knees into your chest. Pull the knees all the way in, feel the lower back right there, and make a circle with the legs, and hold your knees, making that nice round circle, and then change the direction. My legs are together as I'm holding my knees. I'm feeling the lower back gently massaged with the pressure of moving from side to side. And then feet up, straight. Separate your legs, grab the edges of your feet, happy baby. Maybe your back is feeling a little stiff since we're just warming up. But just a little movement, finding a little playfulness in your practice. Not too serious, but serious enough. Rocking from side to side. And now, place your feet on the floor and grab 2 light dumbbells. I have 5s right here. Set your head on the floor. And we're going to do some movement. Bird or dead bug. It finally came to me. Extend the left leg and reach the right arm. And then reach up and do the other side. So right and left. and then left and right. So working in opposition. Do 2 crunches right here. And then reach the leg and reach the right arm. 2 crunches. Opposite side. A crunch. Reach the left leg or left arm, right leg, and 2 crunches. Again, reach, and then 2 crunches up. Reach the right leg, left arm, and 2 crunches. Let's do 2 more. Left leg, right arm. Are you getting better at it? Coordinating the upper or the limbs, upper and lower body, and then adding the crunch. Nicely done. Bring the weights down to your sides and place them on the floor. Cross your ankles and roll. Tap your toes, grab your knees, and round your shoulders forward, roll back. Roll up and touch your toes to the floor. Uncross your ankles and do that again. Roll back and then roll up. It's a little playfulness in your practice. Just try one more time. And then come onto your hands and your knees. Scoot back to the center of your mat. And then lower your belly towards the floor. Round your back up into cat. Tuck your toes under right there. Lower your belly, camel pose. Round your spine up, cat. Press your fingers down, your hands down into the ground. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, round your back. Now keep your toes tucked. Reach your hands forward a little bit more and bring the hips towards your heels right there. Tap your forehead down to the ground. And then come up. Now lift your knees and lift up in downward facing dog. Look back behind you. Shift your body forward. Set your knees down on the ground again. Reach the hips, the glutes towards your heels. Keep those hands reaching, our arms reaching long and straight forward. Coming into downward facing dog. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Repeating that motion, that movement a few more times. Knees down gently. Reach the glutes back. Tap the forehead. Lift up, downward facing dog. One more time. Knees to the ground. Hips to our glutes to the heels. Lift up, downward facing dog. And then right here in downward facing dog, pedal your heels right and left. Feel the calf stretch, the back of your leg, the hamstring up to the glute. Reach the heel and then the opposite heel. Then hold right here in downward facing dog. Lift both heels up. Separate your feet. Tip the heels over to one side. Feel the side body stretch. Push the floor away. Inhale and then exhale. Now lift your heels. Tip the heels over to the other side. Press into the floor. Lengthen through that side. Feels super good or should feel good. Lift up your heels. Now lift up the right leg. Stretch it up overhead. Or back. Stretch it back. Bring your knee in towards your hands and your leg all the way in. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, low lunge position. Exhale, half split. Warming up the body. Flex your foot. Set your foot flat. Lift up your chest. Lift up your heart. Lift up your knee, left knee. Place your left hand on the floor. Reach the right arm up. Stretch overhead. Exhale, sweep the hand through and underneath. Do that 4 times. Reach. Sweep under. Point your elbow towards the floor. And then when you reach up, look up at your arm and then sweep under. Reach. Sweep it under. One more time. Place your left hand on the floor, and then we're going to go long edge of the mat. So turn your feet, walk your hands to the back foot, to the back of the mat, then walk your hands to the forward foot. Walk your hands back, and then to the forward foot. Turn, look between your hands, press into the floor, lift up the right leg, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Reach the leg. When you lift up the leg in three-limb dog, look back and you should still see your toes. So don't lift the legs so high that you're hyperextending at the back or extending too much in the back. Step your left foot forward, set your right knee down. Inhale and reach your arms up and stretch overhead. Shift your hips forward. Hi, Maxwell. Downward facing dog. Hands on the floor. Lift up your knee. Press your hand down, reach the left arm up, and then rotate under, reach up, rotate under, reach up. Do that one more time. Feels super good, right? To start our practice this way. And then hold, hands on the mat. Now turn to the long edge of the mat the opposite way. Walk your hands to the back of the mat and then to the front. Walk your hands to the back and to the front. Now hold, turn, press both hands down flat, fingers spread, lift up your left leg, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels, right and left. Shift forward, plank. Lower down all the way to your mat. Put your chest on the mat, belly down, thighs down. Now point your toes, press the top of your feet into the floor. Slide your hands down below your shoulders, draw your elbows in. So I'll say that again. Hands lower than your shoulders, elbows draw in, press into the fingertips, lift up your chest, look forward. Warming up the spine, do that 2 more times. Press the top of the feet into the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Now press into the floor, tuck your toes, and lift off the mat, downward facing dog. Breathe. Pedal your heels right and left. Lift the right leg up, three-limb dog. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Let's do this one more time. Set your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm up and stretch. Rotate under. Point your elbow towards the floor. Reach. Rotate. Reach. Rotate again. And then reach. Place your hand on the inside of your foot. Turn to the long edge of the mat. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands to the front again. One more time. Long edge of the mat and to the front. Turn right there. Now this time, let's do a side plank. So we're going to practice side plank. Bring your foot to the center. Turn your heels in and reach your right arm up. Reach. Lift your hips. Keep that foot on the floor right there. We'll come back to this later. Exhale, look down, hand on the floor. Lift up the right leg, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Set your knees down or just lower down all the way. Baby cobra pose. Press your feet down into the floor. Look forward. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Breathe in and breathe out. Step your left foot forward. Set your knee down on the ground or on the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Reach up, left arm, and rotate under. Lift your knee. Reach up. Rotate under. Reach one more time. And set your hand on the floor, long edge of the mat. Turn your body side to side. One more time. Place your hands on the floor, push into the mat. Lift up your left foot, downward facing dog. Let's go through a vinyasa, a baby cobra vinyasa. Lower down all the way. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Slide your hands, draw your elbows in. Lift up your chest, look forward, and lower. Don't lift too high, warming up the spine. Exhale, lower first, tuck your toes, push off the ground, downward facing dog. Continuing on, inhale, right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Grab your weights. So holding your weights, press into that forward foot, lift your body up, look forward. The back leg is straight right there. You see that? Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Widen your base right here. So curl your biceps and then reach the biceps or the knuckles back. So curl and then reach the knuckles back. Curl and reach back. So you're doing a bicep curl and then a tricep extension right there. Curl, tricep extension. Curl, tricep extension. Now do this. Do a pulse. Do 2 pulse and then a 2 pulse tricep extension. 2 pulses right there. Time under tension, holding the weight for longer. Now go 3, 2, 1, straight back. 3, 2, 1, and then forward. 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. 4 times, or 4 counts. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. Bring the weights in front of the chest. Reach up and stretch overhead. Reach. Exhale. Place the hands beside your foot. Let's bring this to a twist. Right arm up and stretch. Press into your hand. And you can use your right hand for balance as you slide your right foot going into side plank. Turn your heels. Reach the arm up. And maybe if you spread your fingers and then you pull your shoulder blade under, reach up, stack your legs right there. Lift the hips and breathe. Now look down, place your hand on the floor, downward facing dog. Going through the baby cobra vinyasa all the way down. No chaturanga. No bueno. Hands slide down, elbows draw in, press into the floor, look forward. Exhale, lower. Do that one more time. Press the pelvis down, feet down, and lift up the chest and look forward. Lower, tuck your toes, push off the mat. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. And look forward, step that left foot forward. Grab your light dumbbells. Lift up your chest and look forward right there, right in front of you. And curl and reach. So simple movement, curl and then extension. Biceps and triceps. Curl and then extend. Now 2 times, 2 pulses and then 2 pulses back. 2 pulses in the front and 2 pulses back. Do it again. Pulse, pulse, bring it back. Now 3, 2, 1, bring it back. 3, keep the balance of the lunge position. 3, 2, 1, draw your shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and now 4 counts finally. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight in front of the chest. Reach up straight overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Pull the abs in. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Weights away, or set the weights aside. Downward facing dog. Shift forward plank. Lower down all the way. Baby cobra. Put the top of your feet down. Looking forward, look up. And exhale, lower. Do that one more time. Press into the fingertips this time. Use your core strength to lift up. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes, push off the ground, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg up, moving on. Step your right foot forward and set your left heel down. Grab your weights. Lift up your chest. Open up your body to the side of the mat. Get your feet placement. If you look down, it's a heel to arch alignment. About that. And then you want to draw back the rear shoulder so you're not forward like this. So bring it back. And now we're just going to do a lateral arm lift. So straight arms like that. Don't lift higher than your shoulders. Keep the legs static in this position. And now try to go a little bit deeper into that lunge. Make sure your knee is over your ankle in the front. If you can make sure that you practice in front of a mirror, it makes all the difference in your form. So do that 4 more times, filling the side of the shoulders. 3, 2, do 1 more, right there. Now hold, weights right here, reach the right arm up and over the ear, and then put your forearm right here on the thigh, reach the opposite arm straight. So working the core, weight at the hip, reach up, forearm on the thigh, reach over the ear. Again, reach, forearm on the thigh, reach over the ear. 1 more time. Reach. And then reach over the ear. Now center up your body. Weights come together right here. Reach up and stretch overhead. Reach. And then bring them down. Weights to your foot in the front. Place the weights on the floor. Downward facing dog. Hands on the ground. And then lift up the foot. Go through. Baby cobra. Vinyasa, all the way down. Put the top of your feet down. Press the pelvis down. Looking forward, look up. Exhale, lower. Do that again. Press the feet down, pelvis down, and lift up. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, lift up your body. Downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. Push the floor away, left foot forward. Grab those weights. Spin your right heel down. So look at your feet. Heel to arch alignment. Draw your right shoulder back. And then reach the arms to the side. 8, 7, slow and controlled. Look forward. Lean that knee over your ankle in the front and extend the leg out straight back or to the side. So instead of letting the knee tip in. So 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hand to the hip and reach the arm up and over. And then the hand to the forearm to the thigh. Reach the opposite arm up and over the ear carefully. Reach the left arm over the ear. And then the opposite arm over the ear carefully. Core training right here. Strengthen the arms and shoulders 1 more time. And now center up. Palms together in front of the chest. Reach the weights up overhead. Bring it down. Look at the foot in the front. Weights to the mat. Downward facing dog. Shift forward plank all the way down to the ground. Baby cobra pose. Press the feet down. Pelvis down. Look forward. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right. And then left. Lift up your right leg. Step your right foot forward. Grab your weights. Hold the weights and lift up. Looking forward this time. Shoulders back. Now reach the weights straight up. Right there. And bring them down all the way. So full farm reach up. And then bring them down. Straight up overhead. 4 more times. 3, 2, here's our add-on. 1 more. hinge your body forward. Place the weights, the end of the weights like this in front of your body, like this. And hold, not too much weight, just the top of your hands right there. Lift up your left leg. There's your Warrior 3 pose, right? So just try. Take your hands off the dumbbells. Abs in, right there, and reach. Bring the hands down and then to the sides. Set your foot on the floor first. Grab your weights, put them on their sides, hands on the floor, downward facing dog. Shift forward plank, lower down. Cobra pose. Look forward, exhale, tuck your toes, push off the ground. Downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. Step your left foot forward. Grab the weights, crescent pose or high lunge position. Separate your feet. So weight to the chest, straight up. So full form overhead press in this lunge position. Reach up and down. Abs in, pull, reach up, press. Do it again. Straighten the back leg. 3, 2, and then one more. And then hold. Now hinge your body forward. Hinge from the hips. Place the weight like this. Lift up the leg. Warrior 3. Abs in. A little more challenge right here by lifting up to the fingertips. Then reach the arms. Sweep the arms to the sides. Reach the leg. Tip the chest over. Straighten the leg straight. Now set your foot down first. Grab your weights. Set them on their sides. Leg goes back. Downward facing dog. Shift forward plank. Lower down. Cobra pose. Lift the heart. Look forward. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes, push off the ground, get some energy. Downward facing dog. Let's do it again. Inhale and reach up, right leg. Step your right foot forward. Crescent pose, inhale, grab the weight, lift up. Now we're going to revolved half moon. After, we do a little strength work with the arms. So this time do a delt lift, reach forward, bring it back and lower. So elbows up, reach in and down, up to the sides. Don't lift higher than the shoulders. Lift to the side, reach forward, down, and then bottom. To the side, reach forward, abs in, again, lift, reach, back. One more time, up. Now hold the weight at your hips, lean forward like that, and then place your weights on the floor. Straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg. Now, the weight should be just very, very light on that dumbbell, but keep your left hand on your left dumbbell and reach the right arm up. Revolved half moon, carefully. Inhale, exhale, and now lighten up on the dumbbell, set your left foot down, weights down on the ground, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right and left. Lift up your left leg. Let's do the other side, left foot forward. One more round with weights. Lift up. Knee in the front over your ankle. Reach the weight to the side, delt lift. Reach forward, forward press. Bring the elbows back and then lower. Do it again. Straighten your back leg. Heel over the ball of your foot. Reach, elbows back and then lower. Lift, reach, bring it back and then lower. Elbows to the side, reach, bring it back and then lower. 2 more times, reach, bring it back and lower. 1 more time, up, and lower. Nicely done. Weight at your hips, hinge forward. Get your balance first. End of the weights right there on the mat in front of your leg. Lift up. There's your Warrior 3. You can stay here. If you feel stable, you want to take the challenge. Right hand on the end of the right dumbbell. Reach the left arm up. Flex your foot. Breathe. Set your foot on the floor, lighten up on that weight. Weights on their sides. Press into the floor, downward facing dog. And one more time, shift forward, lower down. Press the feet down, pelvis down, cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Step forward to the center of the mat. Widen your feet. Place your left hand between your feet. If your hand's forward, it's easier. If it's between your feet, it's harder. I'll say that again. Forward of your feet, easier. Between your feet, a little harder. So stretching the hamstrings, reach the right arm up. And you can slightly bend that left knee and press the right foot down. Now straighten the left and bend the right and place your right hand down. Reach the right arm up. Press the floor weight. Abs in. Exhale, hand to the floor. Heel toe your feet closer together. So I'm going to show you or do something that we haven't done in quite a while. It's called gorilla pose or standing on your hands. So lower your body, bend your knees, pick up your right foot, place your right hand under your foot. Left foot, place your left hand under your left foot. Press your toes into the heels of your hands. Give them a little massage right there. And then you can straighten one side and then the other side. Straighten our one leg and then the other leg are both at the same time. And pull just gently underneath your feet and you'll feel a good bit of length in the spine right there. Lengthening the spine, the glutes, the hamstrings right there. And 4, 3, 2, then 1. Now remove the right hand, left hand, hands to the thighs, and lift all the way up. Stand up tall. So grab your light weights right there. All right. So if your weights can stand on their ends like this, if they don't, it's okay. Just work with me, okay? You can also use blocks, but you can also use your weights so that you're actually having to use more effort with your strength and not relying on the surface, right? Or the prop. So lift up your right leg like that, and then turn your knee in and your heel down so that your ankle on the knee. So standing pigeon pose right here. Press the knee down, grab your ankle, and maybe you just stay right here and just work on balance, lowering your hip right there. Maybe you can grab the end of your dumbbells like that, and then grab the tricep right there, and get your opposite tricep at your knee right there. Lower your hips. So with these being so much higher, it makes it much easier, right? So maybe you can even bring your fingers down to the floor like that, and maybe you can get your hands all the way down to the floor like that, and squeeze your toes to your triceps. Careful of that right knee or the left knee. Take one more breath. Now stand up all the way before you remove the ankle off the knee. Lift up the knee and set it down. All right, shake it off. Here we go. Other side. Lift up your opposite knee, ankle on knee. Press your knee down towards the ground, and then lower your hips right there. Press the hand down into the knee. Lower your hips down more, and then maybe use your blocks or your dumbbells, the tops, right there, and squeeze the toes into the arm, and then this arm over here, the tricep into the knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Maybe you can go down further towards the floor and squeeze those toes to
the outside of the arm, the tricep. Press your hands down for 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then lift up all the way. Balance along the way, knee up, and set it down. Fantastic work. Let's get rid of those weights for a moment. Inhale. Let's flow for a moment. We'll practice crow pose, and then we'll go into our plank challenge. Exhale, fold over. Inhale and lengthen. Sun salutation, B. Plant your hands, step back plank. Listen to my cues. Lower down all the way, no chaturanga. Cobra pose. Lift up your chest, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Spin your left heel down. Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the floor. Press into the floor. Right leg goes back, downward dog. Lower down all the way to the mat. Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, lift your left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down. Warrior 2. Reach that right arm back. Then spin the hands down to the ground. Plank, last time. Cobra vinyasa. Top of the feet down, press the pelvis down. Looking forward, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Set your knees on the ground. Coming into camel pose. And then we'll start our plank challenge. So your toes are tucked under, heels up back there. Get your toes tucked under. All right, hopefully that's not too uncomfortable for you. We won't be here for long. It's good to stretch out the bottom of your feet and exercise the toe joint like that. Pull in your abs and reach your arms up. Reach the right hand behind the hip, press into the hip. Look up, reach the arm up. So just one side at a time. Look forward, place your left hand at your lower back. Reach the right arm up and lean back, lean the shoulders back. And then exhale, hand to the floor. So back bends are invigorating poses. They really give you lots of energy. They open up your chest and open up your heart, and it's just an exhilarating feeling. So you can do this one side at a time, or carefully, listen to my cues. You'll press your hands into the lower back and lean your shoulders back. Don't drop the head back. And then press the hips forward, the thighs forward. Feel that stretch, and then maybe you can reach for your ankles and hold for 3 breaths. Looking up. One more breath. And then look forward. How exhilarating, right? Okay, so now let's go into our plank challenge. I'm going to set the timer. 15-second segments. And we move on to something else. There's 5 seconds between. First is a full plank. We'll do this for 2 rounds of 15 seconds. So spread your hands, lift up your knees, heels over the balls of your feet. So 8 minutes, and then we'll be done. Squeeze the thighs. So let's make this a little more dynamic. Separate your feet. Reach the right arm, set it down, left arm, set it down. Set your knees down. And do a child's pose. Tap the floor every time you do a child's pose with your forehead. Come up, plank. Now lift your left leg, right arm up, reach, left arm, reach, left leg, right leg, and set your knees down. Child's pose, tap the forehead. Come up onto your arms again, or hands again, straight arms, lift the right leg. Hover, static, right there. Press the floor away. Breathe. Set your foot down, knees down. Tap your forehead, child's pose. Lift up, plank, full plank, lift the left leg. Straighten your legs, squeeze, right there. Press the floor away. Nicely done. Set your foot down, knees down. Child's pose, tap the forehead. Now on your forearms, we're at number 4 of 21. Spread your fingers. Lift your right leg. Lift your left leg. Lift your left arm to the side. Right arm to the side. Knees down. Child's pose. Do that one more time. Same thing. On your forearms. Right leg up. Left leg up. Left arm side. Right arm side. Right leg up. Left leg up. Right arm side. Left arm side. It's hard to stay squared. Knees down. Tap the floor with your forehead. Forearm side plank. Reach the arm. Tap your elbow to your knee. Tap. Reach. Spread your fingers. Reach. And now, child's pose. Tap the forehead. Other side. Forearm, leg up underneath you. Prop up the body. Reach. Touch. Breathe. And then hand on the floor, child's pose. Tap your forehead. Come back up. Forearms. Forearm plank. Knees up. Right here. Breathe. Squeeze the thighs. Hold it static this time. Knees down, separated. Walk your hands in. Child's pose. Tap the floor. And here's your forearm plank again. Knees up. Press the floor away. Breathe. Squeeze the thighs. Hold it static. You can do it. Knees down. It will get increasingly a little more challenging. Be aware. You can do it. Full plank. High plank. Elbow to knee. Extend the leg back. Elbow to knee. Extend the leg back. Knee to elbow. Knees down, child's pose. Do it again. Lift up, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Again, knee to elbow, reach. As I said, this will get increasingly more challenging. Knees down, child's pose. Tap your forehead. Come onto your forearms. Legs straight right here, rock forward and back, and bring your feet closer together. Squeeze the thighs, rock forward and back. Squeeze, knees down, child's pose, tap. Now come up into a side plank up on your hand, right here, reach, touch, reach, touch. So I'm on the side of the leg that's underneath. Right there. Watch. Okay, other side. After you do a child's pose, can't forget that. So turn, reach, touch and tap, touch and tap, touch and tap. Face the mat and tap the forehead. Come onto your forearms again. Here's your forearm plank. Legs out. You got it? Press your hands down. Breathe. 8-minute plank, rocking forward and back. Knees down. Put your forehead, tap. And then come up into a full plank. Spread your fingers, press your fingertips down. That's how you take the work out of the wrists. Press down, straighten your legs. Breathe. Inhale and then exhale. Knees down and child's pose. Tap your forehead. Come to your forearm again. Forearms. Extend the legs straight. Now tap your knee forward behind the elbow or to the side. This is called Spider-Man. Knees down. Child's pose. Let's try that again. Put your forearms down, lift your knees, tap, 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 tap. You're doing great. Knees down, child's pose, tap, And come into a forearm side plank again. Reach the arm, touch your elbow. This time don't tap the floor with the foot. Just extend the leg straight. Touch, reach. Child's pose, carefully. And then the other side. Forearm, reach the arm, touch, reach, touch, reach. We've got 4 more rounds after this, you guys, you've got it. Nicely done. Child's pose. Tap. Now come up into a full plank. 3 more rounds now. Touch, touch. Touch the elbow to your knee. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Child's pose. Tap. Form plank. Rocking forward and back. Feet together. Forward, back. Press your hands down. Breathe. 1 more round and then we're out of here. Nicely done. Knees down. Tap forehead. Child's pose. And here is your full plank to finish. And you can do whatever you want. Lift your legs. Reach your arms. Reach your arms. Lift your legs. And then lift the arms. Woo! And then your knees set down. And come to a seated position on your mat. And you're already stretched, so we don't need to stretch. Nice work. Nice plank work. That was 8 minutes total time of planking. Fabulous job. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to separate that from this video and have it available so that you can do that as an addition to other workouts that we do, or during the day. Maybe you just do the 8-minute plank challenge as we approach the holidays. It'll be a good supplement to what you regularly do as we partake in things that we don't normally. So thank you so much for showing up. Bring your hands together and reach the thumbs to the brow in gratitude, and bring the thumbs to the heart in thanks, and bow your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the program and for participating. I'd love to know how you are and how you're doing, and if you enjoyed that practice. I'll see you next time.